Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a real giant in the tech world, Python. This thing has just exploded in popularity, becoming one of the most dominant forces in coding, kind of quietly. So let's get right into it. So you gotta wonder, right? How did this happen? I mean, you've got all these super complex, super powerful coding languages out there. So how on earth did Python, of all things, just rocket to the top of the charts? What's its secret?
Well, it turns out there's this secret recipe. Yeah, really, it's this perfect mix of a few key ingredients that just created the perfect storm for it to take over the world. And today, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna break that recipe down, piece by piece.
All right, you ready? Let's start with the absolute foundation, ingredient number 1.
Okay, so the first, and you could argue the most important ingredient, is its syntax. It's basically like simple English. And this idea, it gets right to the very heart of what Python is all about. See, from day one, Python's whole philosophy was about the person writing the code, not just the machine running it. It was designed to be high level, which is just a fancy way of saying it hides all the complicated computer guts so that developers can actually focus on being creative and solving problems. The goal wasn't just to tell a computer what to do, it was to make that conversation feel, well, readable, almost elegant.
And this right here, this really gets to the heart of it. You look at traditional coding and yeah, it's powerful, but it can look like a wall of symbols, totally intimidating if you're new. But then you look at Python, it's clean. It almost reads like a simple sentence in English. And that wasn't just to make it look pretty, no way. This one choice completely lowered the barrier to entry. It made programming accessible to literally millions of people and slashed the time it takes to go from I'm learning to, hey, I actually built something.
So, okay, simplicity is the foundation. It's the base of our recipe. Now let's add the second ingredient and see how it builds on that.
And that brings us to ingredient number 2, a massive, powerful toolkit. Look, if the simple syntax is what gets you in the door, this toolkit is what lets you furnish the entire house and then build a skyscraper next to it. It's what lets you build pretty much anything you can dream up.
Let me put it this way. Imagine you want to build a car. And I mean build it from absolute scratch. You'd have to invent the engine, design the transmission, figure out how to make the wheels. I mean, it would take you forever, right?
Well, this is Python's killer advantage. It has this giant collection of what are called libraries, which are basically just ready-made parts for almost anything you need to do. So instead of making you build an engine from scratch, Python just hands you a high-performance one, ready to go. It's this whole philosophy of don't reinvent the wheel. And it means developers can put together really complex stuff at unbelievable speeds. They get to focus on the cool, unique parts of their project instead of the basics.
And the impact of this, it's just staggering. I mean, think about something like data science. Because of these libraries, you might have heard of them, like pandas or NumPy, a crazy complex data analysis that used to take weeks of custom coding can now be done in an afternoon. This isn't just about saving a bit of time, it's about making entire fields, like AI and machine learning, actually practical for way more people and companies to get into.
Okay, so we've got a simple language and a killer toolkit, but there's one last ingredient, the one that ties it all together and makes the whole thing, well, pretty much unstoppable.
And that final, absolutely critical ingredient is its huge ecosystem, which is all built around two things, flexibility and community. This is the secret sauce that lets Python grow and adapt to handle pretty much any challenge you throw at it. You see, these things create this amazing feedback loop. Python is super flexible. It works on pretty much any computer. That flexibility made it incredibly versatile. I mean, it powers everything from the back end of Instagram to the recommendation engine on Netflix. That versatility attracted a huge global community of users. And what does that community do? They solve problems, they build new tools, they write guides, which makes Python even more flexible and versatile for the next person who comes along. Seriously, if you ever get stuck on a problem, the answer is almost always a quick search away, thanks to millions of other developers who've been there before.
So, what happens when you take that super simple syntax, add in that crazy powerful toolkit, and then wrap it all up in a flexible and super supportive ecosystem? Well, you get this.
And there it is, the complete recipe for world domination. You've got simplicity, which makes it a breeze to learn. You've got the powerful tools, which make it lightning fast to build with. And you've got the flexibility and community, which means you can use it for anything, anywhere. And you've always got a world of support behind you. Every single ingredient just feeds the others, creating this incredible self-perpetuating cycle of growth.
So you see, Python's rise to the top was no accident. It was the result of a perfectly engineered recipe for adoption and growth. A recipe that really democratized coding for a whole new generation.
The story here isn't just about a programming language. It's about what happens when you take incredibly powerful tools and make them accessible to everyone. Which kind of leaves us with just one question, doesn't it? Now that you know the secret, what could you build with it?